types of memory. And each one of these memories is a different type of memory. And two of them are for perceptual input, and two of them are for expressive output. And so the perceptual input is what we see and what we feel. And expressive output is what we say and what we do. Now, what believability, in the movie industry they talk about believability because that's their primary currency. If it's not believable, nobody wants to go to the movie. So believe me, they've made a science out of believability. And they know exactly what it is that they have to have in order for an audience to feel this believability. And that is, they've got to have the character so in tune, or the actor so in tune with the character, that the actor is one with what that character sees and what that character feels. And then the trick is to align what they see and what they feel into what they say, which is the script, and what they do, which is tone of voice and body language. And that's the performance. And when that performance comes together so that the audience feels that character in terms of what they see and what they feel and what they say and what they do within 0.5 of a second perfect timing in a dynamic flow in the scene, now you have the performance in the scene. And that's what they give the Academy Awards for. And
yeah,
no matter what the movie is, that's what the Academy Award is about.
Yeah. Okay, Doc, I want to see if we can be helpful for David, the emo kid. He's actually from New Zealand, so he's joining us from New Zealand, from the other side of the world. It is 7:42 a.m. in the morning tomorrow. I love that. So he says, I was in the hospital 2 nights ago for my gallbladder. Now, what is the gallbladder associated with in terms of energy?
It's the liver gallbladder, and it is associated with what is called transmutation, which is the physical function of the liver. And the liver is unique in the body because it transmutes over 1,000 known physical functions of organs. And it's what I call kind of a backup organ. Now, on the emotional level, it has to do with traumas of disappointment. And those can either be your traumas or ancestral traumas that get triggered as memory by something that's going on in your life in the present. And so the issue with the liver is to get ahead of the liver dragon, and the liver dragon is created by traumas of disappointment, and the liver dragon strategy to deal with disappointment is to give up on expectation. Because if you don't expect anything, you can't be disappointed. But the problem is that it's a defensive strategy, is to give up on expectation. And what the liver spirit function is really all about is fulfillment, which is the ability to transmute what you got into what you want. Now, in order to do that, you have to use the laws of creation, which is what you focus on is what you get. But if you give up on expectation, you can't create what you want. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I hope it makes sense for David. Now, the fact that his gallbladder is out, what does that mean?
Well, that's just on the physical level. The issues remain. and that is, the ability to transmute what you've got into what you want. Now, as a child, you don't have as many choices, and it also may not even be something that's going on in his life. It's just maybe something that has many different things related to it. But this is the basic issue of the liver, is the ability to transmute what you've got into what you want, and in order to do that, you need to be able to focus on what you want and be in an environment that supports what you want, so that you can communicate and connect and feel like that it's okay for you to show up and be who you are and focus on what you would really like to create. And if you can't do that, why, the liver emotion is sadness, which will create a feeling of sadness, or if it goes far enough, hopelessness.
Yeah, got it.
Whereas the spirit feeling of that organ is a feeling of transmutation, or a feeling of being able to focus on what you want and actually create it.
Right, very cool. All right, we got to go to another commercial break real quick, so
okay.
Hang in there, David. Hang in there, Doc. We'll be right back.
You are listening to Real Coaching Radio, building a positive network.
Our spiritual development is a journey that needs deep personal commitment to have a lasting impact on our lives. A high level of awareness is the beginning of all areas of success in our life. With our spiritual house in order, our relationships, finances, and health find a powerful balance. For you, your friends, and your family, there is a new online community with goal-setting tools and professional experts to help you create your own spiritual plan and put it into practice. Listen now for details from your radio show host.